We're doing it again, y'all. We are eating cake for breakfast.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole, and if you're new here, I've lost 100 pounds over the course of my health journey. Today, we are going to be doing a keto kicker. A keto kicker here is when we test to see if certain products kick us out of ketosis or if they help us out, which has been the case for most of the keto kickers we've done. Definitely go check out that playlist of all the products we've tried thus far. Today, we are going to be testing the Birch Benders line. Now, we did the Duncan Hines line. I said we got to try the Birch Benders and see if there's any difference. I'm going in with the brownie, which is 3 net carbs today. They also have like a blueberry muffin. They've got many different flavors. I get these at Walmart. They are close to $3. You can pick them up at other stores as well, but I went with the lowest carb option, and I wanted to go with the brownie since it was comparable to the Duncan Hines that we've already tested. To test my ketones throughout this experiment today, we are going to be using the Keto Coach. The Keto Coach is the most accurate and, most importantly to me, the most affordable on the market right now. So definitely check down below. I even have a discount code that will get you extra savings if you want to get your monitor. And they do have a dual monitor coming with glucose available as well. It's been a little bit delayed. So if you already have a glucose monitor, I highly suggest just getting your ketone monitor and then you'll be set, because I have a glucose monitor that you're going to see that I test separately, but I love the Keto Coach for testing my ketones. It is the best out there. Highly, highly recommend if you're looking for one. Today's video is also in collaboration with my very, very good friend, guys. Y'all know her as that keto lady. I know her as Christy. She is my good friend, guys. Definitely go and show her some love. Check out her YouTube channel. She has a ton of amazing recipes over there, and she is superstar over on Instagram, so go follow her there as well. She does stories every day. She takes you along cooking. You're gonna love her. If you're not following her already, I don't know what you're doing, so definitely go show her some love. But she's testing the exact same one, and she's using the Keto Coach, so go see how this affected her ketones after you watch this video. All right, enough talk. Let's go check our fasted ketones, and let's go and grub on some cake for breakfast. It's labeled as keto friendly, 3 net carbs, double chocolate, microwave in 60 seconds. So the macros on it, we have 180 calories per the entire cup. Total carbs 25, fiber 6, total sugars 2, fiber 6, I said already, but sugar alcohols is 16. So we're going to talk about what it's sweetened with a minute, and then protein is 6. So the ingredients are right here: erythritol, dark chocolate chips, cocoa butter, stevia extract, sunflower, lectin, almond flour, oil powder, which is going to be sunflower oil in this case, and eggs, organic coconut flour, alkalized cocoa powder. And we've got some other type of flour here. Sodium bicarbonate, salt, xanthan gum, stevia extract, natural flavors. So it is pretty comparable to the Duncan Hines one that we tested, but Duncan Hines used allulose, which I appreciated. This one has a combination of erythritol and stevia. So there is a difference as far as what they're sweetening this with versus the Duncan Hines. This one also is a little bit different as far as cooking. So the Duncan Hines, you could add butter or coconut oil. This one we're just adding water. So everyone that came for me for the Duncan Hines went and said the only reason why it raised my ketones was because the coconut oil, we're just using water this time. So there is no like flaws in what y'all are thinking as far as the ketones go when we do this experiment. There you have it, Birch Benders Brownie, 3 net carbs. There is a blueberry one, I think was 6, and like I said, there's a couple other ones floating around there, but I wanted to do one closest to Duncan Hines. So here's where we are with fasted ketones. I have been awake over an hour and a half. We're coming in at a 0.9, which is pretty high for me because I've been reading at 0.4 every day doing this egg fast. And then we're coming in at 54 for our glucose, which is pretty low. I usually run low, guys. Honestly, if you've been watching this, I run between like 60 to 80 as far as a fasted reading, but I am lower on glucose levels. So that is pretty low. So I do expect that to jump significantly, but the ketones are 0.9. So I'm curious to see if we go up or if this definitely affects it. And again, I am coming off after a 3-day egg fast. So for me, just eating literally like 4 total carbs to almost 30 automatically the next day, probably not the best idea, but we should still get a true reading nonetheless. So this is what we're starting out with. Let me cook up this brownie. So this is the consistency when you put 3 tablespoons of water in it. It says to mix well, and that's it. And it says to pop it in the microwave, I think for 60 seconds. So 60 seconds, this is what the brownie looks like after we eat it. I can tell you right now, it kind of looks pretty comparable to the Duncan Hines as far as texture. So let me get this in and I'll let you know what I think. So it was good. I think that the Duncan Hines flavor is better, but this one is definitely more moist than the Duncan Hines. The Duncan Hines was a little dry, but the flavor was on point, and I appreciated the crunchiness from the walnuts from the Duncan Hines, just to give you a little comparison. This is really good though, but like I say with anything, it would definitely be better with like some keto ice cream on top or something else, you know, just to make it a little extra, but not bad. I do think that for $1.98, the Duncan Hines is slightly better, but this one is good. And glucose test going down. 30 minutes glucose time. 30-minute glucose, we're coming in at a 67, which means we had a 13-point spike. Doesn't concern me at all because I like to keep mine under 20 points as far as the spike goes, and just make sure that it continues to go down when we're testing over the next course of the hour mark and the 2-hour mark, getting back down to baseline. Now my baseline, like we saw, was 54, which is pretty low, so it probably won't get back to baseline, but if it just goes down, that's my concern here. So wow, not bad at all. I don't feel any feels with after eating that. Maybe it's because I'm coming off of a 3-day egg fast and I'm like, oh, almond flour, hallelujah. But I'm happy with this. 13 points, not bad at all. So we're gonna put 30 minutes back on the timer and get to our 1-hour glucose test. 1-hour glucose test time. So at 1 hour, we are now at 73. 30 minutes, we were at 67. My fasted glucose was 54. Like I said, that's pretty low. So we're at 19 points as far as a climb from our baseline. Like I said, I like to say within 20. So if this goes up even further at the 2-hour mark, we know this is something that definitely affects us. And again, this was sweetened with stevia and erythritol blend. It had some other oils in it that I wasn't so much of a fan of, but you know what? So far, can't say that it's a keto kicker as far as affecting me because it hasn't hit that 20-point spike yet. But we've got 1 more hour to go. I'm super curious to see where the ketones are at 2 hours. All right, 2-hour mark, guys. So at baseline, we were at 54. That's kind of irregular. I'm lower in the morning, so just keep that in mind. And then we were at 0.9 for our ketones. At 2 hours, we are at 69. Now, granted, at the 1-hour mark, we're at 73, so we are going back down, which shows me that I am coming down. That's pretty good. And we're at 0.8, so we only went 0.1 down from our baseline ketones, which in my book is not bad at all. So do I think that this product affects me greatly? Absolutely not. Is it something that I'm going to incorporate on a daily in my journey where I am right now? Absolutely not. But I don't think it is detrimental, okay? So I don't think this is going to be something that affects you greatly, and it's definitely not a keto kicker. As you can see, we only went down 0.1. I was expecting this to go down to like 0.5 or something, or even knock me out, and it did not. So that is amazing that we're still at a 0.8 2 hours later after having that and coming off of an egg fast as well. And I'm not used to these type of foods in my body since doing an egg fast for 3 days. So that shows me also, that gives me a little bit more confidence that this is a pretty good product as far as not going to lower or kick you out. So Birch Benders mug cakes are not a keto kicker. They are Nicole Burgess approved and keto coach approved. Final thoughts. What do we think about the Birch Bender mug cakes? Y'all let me know your thoughts down below, or if you've tested with maybe some of the other flavors, the blueberry and stuff, y'all let me know how you were affected when eating these, or what you think about the other flavors, because I haven't even tried those. I don't think I'm going to try them. They're like 6 net carbs and stuff. That's a little bit more than just a little cake, if you will, in my opinion. I like the Duncan Hines ones better as far as taste goes. Was this one bad? Absolutely not, but I just like that one a little bit more. And I have to say, maybe we like it because it did raise the girls' ketones on that keto kicker. But this one did not affect me at all, guys. It did kind of like my glucose is like a little up and down, but it was steadily going down after the 1 hour mark, which is where we want to see it. So that's fine with me. And being that it did not affect my ketones, really, it just went down 0.1. That is nothing. So I will take that all day, every day. Like I said earlier, I was expecting it to knock me down to 0.5 or below, and for it to be pretty much basically the same. We'll take it. Birch Benders will take it. Like I said, these are about $2.98 at your Walmart. The Duncan Hines ones are $1.98, so it's about $1 difference, and they affect you about the same way. So it's just preference on which ones you want, and net carbage too, because they're all different, and ingredients as well. Again, what affects me doesn't affect everybody the same, so make sure that you have your own keto coach monitor to see if these foods affect you, because you might have totally different results with this than I did. So you definitely need to monitor to see if foods affect you and if it's something that you want to incorporate on your daily basis for your health journey. That's why this thing is so incredible, because it will let you know what works best for you and your body type. Don't forget to always have a discount code down below, and Burgess will get you a discount off your very first Keto Coach monitor system. Also, don't forget that today's video is in collaboration with my keto bestie, that keto lady, and I'm so curious to see how this, she's testing the same exact one, how this affected her. So make sure to go and show her some love and leave a like dessert emoji over on her channel so she knows that you came over from me. Make sure to smash that subscribe button over there and show her some love and see how she fared with this Birch Bender mug cake. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. If you enjoy these keto kickers here on my channel, please give it a huge thumbs up. That helps me so much and lets me know that you want to see more of these on my channel. I have more that I plan on bringing you guys. They're going to be a little bit different the next 30 days because I am doing a little bit different in my health journey. So I'm going to be bringing you some different products that I can't necessarily have in the next 30 days, but we'll still be bringing you some keto kickers. If you are new here to the channel, welcome. I'm so glad you found me. Make sure you hit all the bells and whistles down below so you're notified every time I upload a new video here on my channel. Y'all have an amazing day and an awesome week. Make sure to get your keto coach so you know what is a keto kicker for you, and go enjoy your cake for breakfast. We'll see you in the next video, y'all. Bye.